Hey guys, Peach here with races 6 through 10 here in the Pokemon Indy Series Season 3. There are all road course races. There'll be Road America, Canadian Tire, Suzuka, and the doubleheader in Detroit. So it'll be the first time these guys will run on the road course layouts and the road course cars. It'll be fun to see. It's going to be a long video, so I recommend grabbing some snacks and enjoying the race. You can find the timestamps of each race in the description below if you want to skip to a particular race. So without further ado, let's start off with race number 6 at Road America. Alrighty guys, we're here in our first road course race of the season at Road America for the running of the Kohler Grand Prix. Starting on pole today is the number 27 of Matthew Mdev, and on the outside will be the 32 of Daniel Bouchard. This will be the first time we use the road course versions of the cars you see here. You'll notice that the wing on the rear and front are a little different than what we saw on the oval. And we're using the road course versions to see how well they run at tracks like these. So we're going to give them a try with this 10-lap race around Road America. Time to take your trackside for the command.
I'm Staff Sergeant Program with the soldiers of the 1st Cavalry Division. Gentlemen, start your engines!
Alright everybody, just like what we talked about in the race quarter, nice and easy, it's a long race, settle in, be nice and smooth. Go out there and kick the butt tonight. This is your house. Where we go?
So here we go, the cars roll off for our first road course race of the season. It'll be a challenge for these guys because they're not just going to be making left turns, they're also going to make right turns as well. The first turn they're going to go to is a right turn, in fact. So I wonder how they'll deal with the turns like these on these Indy cars. So here we go. 10-lap showdown in Road America. And Matthew Mdev is going to lead the field of green. And the green flag is going to come out here in the Kohler Grand Prix. Daniel Bouchard trying to hold on over Mdev. Trying to get that lead. Both were even on the start of the race. Bouchard might have the edge. This turn could be in the favor of Mdev as they're making a left turn. Yet somehow Bouchard got the better run and he's going to clear Mdev for the lead. These guys running pretty close to one another. Nick Salmon here. Little bit of contact, but he's able to continue. Clean start for this race. Ooh, Riley Spurley tube a little too high on the grass. Better be careful with these open-wheel cars of hitting the grass and sand. Since they're more open-ended than the stock cars, they're more easier to collect sand and dust than those cars. So, as a result, the tires are going to wear real quickly. It might have a major effect on who wins this race. And a little bit of big battles going up in the back there. Also some battles in the front. And how about the run by Daniel Bouchard pulling away early on. Oh, Peter Onjak was really tight on that corner, and he lost momentum. And now he's going to try to shake off the 22 of Cody Smart for the 5th position. I should say 4th position. It's a very long road course, over 4 miles this road course runs. So a lot of turns, a lot of long stretches as well. And there you see at the start-finish line, they go uphill. So that is also provides some challenge for these guys today. And the 22 is able to clear the 10 car for that 4th spot. Here's an onboard look at the cars, by the way, and see how they are turning. And that's just a taste of what these guys are racing at. Well, look at Cody Smart getting on the bumper of John Mendez, as Smart is gonna try to gain another position away from Mendez. Oh, they're both crashing! Smart gets contact with the 20! Oh man! They were battling for 3rd place, I believe, and Smart gets into the 20 car. We continue to race. John Mendez was hit from behind by Cody Smart. Smart was trying to get 3rd place, and right here they make contact. Wow! Big crash with those 2 cars taken out. Oh, that is just a gut-wrenching blow for John Mendez. Was running 3rd, and then he was challenged by Smart, and Smart was trying to pass the 20, and he just didn't have enough room to do it. Oh, wow. What a shame. Cody Smart was really running very well. Here's his onboard camera. Wow. I mean, that was just... Well, he was trying to... I mean, Smart was really trying to make the pass on Mendez. It just didn't work. There you see Cody Smart is on the bumper of Mendez. And here's what happened. That's a tough break there, and the 20 car doesn't... I mean, might be backing up and might continue to race. It looks like he will continue to race. But what a shame. Gets hit hard by the 22. What a shame, man. That is just unbelievable. Wow. And no caution. How about that? We continue to race. Ooh, 3-wide battle right here as Sebastian Kukulon trying to sneak his way in to a position with Michael Cannon and Robert Smith really close by. Oh, now Kukulon gets too much of the sand and drops way back. Robert Smith trying to hang on. And look, Cano might have the edge. He got him. Cano gets there. Cano. Lee gets that position and might be for a top 5 spot. It certainly was. Sachi and Acosta battle for position. You might see something similar to what Smart and the 20 of Mendez got into. Sachi trying to gain ground on Kukulon. Hope they don't make contact on this corner again. And they won't. They're going to go 3 wide. There's no room for going 3 wide at the road course, so these guys better be real careful of who makes the next move. Sachi's too high. He's trying to gain ground. Trying to stay alive, and he's in the grass. Daniel Bouchard has been unstoppable today. He's actually pulled a little bit ahead of Mendev on that lead. Still, we're a little over almost halfway through the race here today. So we'll see if things are going to change in the second half of the Kohler Grand Prix. And now it's a battle between Yepes and Goldberg, and Cody Smart is trying to pull off a comeback here. Cody Smart was down to 13th. He didn't lose a lot of... He lost a couple positions, but he was in the top 5 at one point until the incident with the 20 car happened. And now he's going to possibly lose another position to Nick Salmon. Or maybe he's going to gain a ground on Nick Salmon. I wonder who's going to take the advantage. Looks like Salmon's going to hold on. Might be a chance for the 4 of Alex Hawkins to make a pass. And in the back here for another tight battle here. Don Duthit, though, hangs on. Look at that. There might be... And look, and oh, wow. Bouchard's caught up with Mendez. Has a little trouble getting him by. But he's going to pass the 20. And he's going to be clear. So Bouchard able to bypass Mendez, even slower car. I don't know why the 20... I don't know why that 20 car didn't go to pit road. Amdev is going to clear him very easily on the straightaways. But we're heading to the portion of a lot of turns, and we don't know if Onjak's going to be able to make it through. I think Onjak's cleared him, and yes, Peter Onjak clears the 20. So now the 28 of Riley Spurley-Tube is catching with the 20 car, who's much slower than the leaders. It's been Bouchard's day today, as he has pulled almost to a 2-second lead, and Peter Onjak's in the grass, and he hits the wall. Oh no, he doesn't. But Peter Onjak went in the sand. He took it way too high and loses the 3rd spot. A gut-wrenching blow for the number 10. And now Riley Spurley-Tube takes 3rd, and more importantly, he's going to clear the 20. And now the 10 is going to have to pass the 20 again, and this time for 4th. That was not a good move on Onjak's part. Now Onjak's being held up by the 20 car. Why didn't he take the low line? What is he doing? He's getting real slow with that 10 car, and now the 9 car gets by easily, and now they're getting held up, and the 10 car is stuck. Wow, the 10 car got stuck with the lap car, and he's going to lose even more spots. So I'm not sure what Peter Onjak was thinking, but he lost a lot of positions during that run. So Peter Onjak is going to have to try and salvage what would have been a nice finish. Instead now, he's dropped way back. I don't know if he's in the top 10 now. What a shame. Now he's holding up these guys as well, so this might be, this might not look good. There's Cody Smart back there again, battling with the other teams. And Bouchard, well, his lead was cut down a little bit, but it wasn't affected by the lap traffic. I think the 4 went into the grass. That was Alex Hawkins. Now Cody Smart is with Dylan Kroom right now. Mendez is a little holding up a bit, and now Nick Salmon is smartly going to go down the low lane. Ooh, he had a problem there. He was real slow on that corner, and now this could be trouble. But he's got Tharp is trying to go low, and he's stinging it twice. And he's decided to go stick in the line because the 20 car is in the way. 4 to go in Road America. Costa and Kukulon battle for the top 10 spots. And now the 6 car, Don Dutha, got a little bit of the sand. Gonna drop him back a little bit. Oh, look at that. Smart and the 20 reunite. I don't think Smart's going to want to take revenge on that 20. And he's just going to clear him and just be done. So they both clear the 20 car. He and the 13 of Carter Friesen both clear them. They're able to continue. Gatlin Downey now down low and trying to, well, not going to be last place, but disappointing run for the 60. And Colin Francis in the 18 as well, going down side by side. Ooh, 13 didn't get a good run there. And the lead has stayed neutral between the 32 and 27. And there is the leader, Daniel Bouchard of Canada, running with Juncos for the season. As you see, Binderholtz is sponsoring their car in the road course races. 3 to go at Road America. We've seen pit stops, though, happen in later stages. And they've set up an interesting battle. I don't know if there's going to be pit stops today, but if there are, I wonder who's going to stay out and win it. And the caution's out! We had a crash, and I think it's over. Doesn't matter anyway, because it has been all Bouchard today. And, well, there was just not much to go through as the leader. So, I guess it might be a benefit for these guys that this race is finally over. I think Bouchard was going to win all the way anyway, so... I mean, Daniel Bouchard just could not be stopped here. It was just a dominating day. And the caution came for this wreck between Cullen Francis and Gatlin Downey. Francis got too high into that corner, and Downey went into the 18 and got taken out. So those two got taken and spun. That's what brought the caution out. What happened to the 12, though? John Gilbert on pit road. It was a separate incident that he was involved in. Let's look and see what happened. Or did he come to pit road for something? Let's look back. Oh, wow. There's John Gilbert, and this is how he got into pit road. Got into the grass, just had no control, and hit the tires. And just like that, his day was over. Here it is, an onboard view of the number 12, just to see what happened. Just got on the grass, hit the sand, and boom, just got into the tires, and his day was done. The 18 and 66 were both like near last place anyway, so they really didn't need to be racing like they're battling for the lead. So I'm not sure what they were thinking there. And that's what caused the incident. Can't get a better view of that. So let's look on board with Gatlin Downey. Head on with that crash in that 60 car. And both are taken out of the race. Question is, though, they're going to have to come to pit road under caution. They might have used fuel and tires. One car came in, and it was Alexander Rowe, but he had a gearbox problem before the end of the race. Wow. Rowe's gearbox goes down before the end of the race. And that's pretty much all she wrote after that. So there's just no more drama to come out of Road America. And Daniel Bouchard is going to lead every single lap here at Road America. And he'll take the checkers in the Kohler Grand Prix. We had some exciting moments there, but it was all about Daniel Bouchard. Led every lap from start to finish to win here at Road America. He had that Cup Series experience and he used it to his advantage to collect his first win this season. So our 6th race is in the books. The results on the left of your screen. We're going to have another race coming up for you shortly. The results are on the left. You can pause the video to find where you finished in that race. And our next 2 road course races will take us outside the United States, and we'll go to Canadian Tire Motorsport Park next for Honda Indy Toronto. So it'll be homecoming for Daniel Bouchard, his home track, and he will be running it as the winner of last race here in Road America. We'll see if he can go for 2 in a row and get a win in his home track. So here we go. Daniel Bouchard won at Road America. Can he do it again in Canada? You're about to find out right now. Alrighty guys, we're back, and this time at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park for the running of the Honda Indy Toronto. On the pole is the 22 of Cody Smart. On the outside will be his teammate, the 12 of John Gilbert. Let's take you trackside for the command.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Taking a deep breath, buddy. Relax. Give your team a slow talk and tuck in your steering wheel one more time for me. Good luck, bud. We'll see you at the end of the field.
"12 laps here at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Our only race in Canada this season. Daniel Bouchard trying to win his home track for his second win in a row, but we'll see if the Penske's will finally get a win here in this season. Pace car down pit road, and here we go. We're going to take the green flag at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Green is in the air. Both cars are even so far, and now the 12 of John Gilbert passes by, and there's some crashes in the back. No caution, they were in the back. Hawkins, Mendez, Goldberg. Now Goldberg spins. An eventful start for the drivers in the rear. They wreck and crash. Tight corner coming, and it looks like Francis is going to take second place. Ooh, contact! Little contact with Yepes and Bryce Laguerre able to continue the race. And the 9 car, very slow start. Wow, a lot of events happening on the first lap and no caution. That is just unusual. Now here comes Smart trying to get that 3rd spot. Oh, he nearly hits the wall, and now Acosta hits it, and the cars spin. 3 cars spinning, 1 car on the pit road. Still no caution. Wow, we've had like 4 wrecks in this one lap, and none of them brought a yellow. How in the world does that happen? Crazy one, a crazy run in the back. Costa and Kroom on pit road. A lot of cars spinning and sliding. A messy race here at Canadian Tire. Wow. And so the 12 car of John Gilbert has now moved on, has now pulled away to the lead. In second place now is Cullen Francis. He won the first 2 races of the season and now looks to win a third. He might be in contention to do that if he can pull ahead of John Gilbert. Third place now Sebastian Kukulon, and now he gets into the wall and he gets into the grass and the caution's out though. He might still be third. Are they going to race it back though? And it appears they will. The caution has finally come out here in Canada. And I believe it happened when they just started passing the start-finish line. Oh wow. I think this is the caution. Whoa! Acevedo got into the barriers there. Yeah, Grayson Acevedo got into the barriers for whatever reason. And he just couldn't control his car. He just didn't see the barrels there. And he just slammed into them. Another car spun. That was Michael Cano. Cano got up too high. And he loses it. I think Cano, though, was hit by the 5. So you can forgive him for hitting the tires like that. And Acevedo goes too high as well, and that's what brought the yellow. More driver on pit road, and Cano on the pit road as well. Oh no, Cano always was on pit road. My goodness. What a messy 2 laps here at Canadian Tire. A lot of events have happened. A lot of things happened on the very first lap. We got to go back and take a look at them. And it starts here. A huge crash on John Mendez. He was taken out by Alex Hawkins. Right here. The 20 car spins. He gets hit from behind by the 4. And then the crash happens. Both got into the wall and both spin. Hawkins tried to get back on track but got hit by Dylan Kroom. And he spun. And then the 14 of Philip Goldberg tried desperately to steer his car back onto the track, but he hits the wall and goes around. Wow, we're twitching there on the car. That's so weird. You never see those. You never see that happen in real life. Oh, and they were making contact. Those cars were going wheel to wheel. Ugly scene there for the race. And now we're going to get back to the restart. John Gilbert is in front right now. We'll see if we can hold on over Cullen Francis with 7 to go when we're back to green. 3 cars are out. And I think already there's a... No, there wasn't. So On Jack and Donovan Duthit got together on at the start. Yeah, they get together at the start of the race for whatever reason onto pit road, and wow, I don't know how that could happen. Wow, they just, I don't know what they were doing. I'm not sure what those 2 were thinking. Oh no, Kukulon is hit! And one of the cars just went over the track! Wow! One car just went over the wall. That was Marcus Sachi. Went up against the wall. Went up over the wall. Trying to get third from Sebastian Kukulon. Huge crash. This is him in the 15. And look at this. He went over the wall. On the other side of the track. What a crash. One of the biggest crashes I've ever seen. Here's his onboard camera. That was head on. That was right in his head. Oh my word. Marcus Sachi, I hope he's okay from that. And Kukulon had contact with Mendez there. Somehow that didn't bring a yellow. Somehow a car went over the fence and it didn't bring out a yellow flag. Wow, I have never seen a wreck which a car went over the fence, not pull a yellow out before. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a wreck in which a driver went over the fence that didn't cause a caution. Wow, I see something new every single day with Town 3. Every race surprises me. Now the caution's out. And it's for Aaron Carlson. Very slow, and they do have the right to pull a caution for that. Full course yellow came out with Aaron Carlson. Oh man. Another crash happened in the S-curves. Carlson got the worst of it, and he's up in smoke very slow. Wow. So that's what brought the caution out for the race. Now everybody's finally able to get back together and hopefully sort this mess out. Look at all the cars that wrecked out. Only 4 laps to go in Canada. We'll see if John Gilbert can hold on to the green. Here we go. Looks like I just saw some cars spinning. 2 cars just spun on the pit road glitch here in this track. This track has a glitch somehow in which the cars are able to go through the wall on pit road. And on the restarts, they tend to wreck each other out for no reason at all. This case, Nick Salmon and Cody Smart got together on the restart and wrecked each other out. John Gilbert pulls away and he's able to retain the lead. All he's got to do is hopefully run a perfect race the rest of the way, and he'll win. He'll get the first win for Penske this season. I know Cullen France is going to try to wait for a mistake. He's not going to get it. The caution's out. The race is over. One more chance. It's going to be John Gilbert's dominating day. He'll lead every lap maybe, and he'll probably be your winner. Any chance to make a pass? No. John Gilbert might win this race. I think Dylan Crew went up in the wall, so something happened before that brought the caution out for the final time in the race. Wonder what happened. Now let's look back and see what happened. What exactly brought the yellow out? I think it was Mendez. I think it was Mendez. Yeah, I think it was Mendez. He got hit by Don Duthit right here in the corner and slams the wall. That happened in the back of the pack, so how did that bring a caution out? We saw wrecks, a lot of wrecks that happened in the rear. None of them brought a yellow, but this one did. I just don't understand why. I guess we'll never know what a green flag one would have been like with these cars at the very end of the race, but it was all the 12 from start to finish. So John Gilbert from the pole position is going to come off the final turn. He's going to dominate every single lap. He's going to take the checkered flag here in Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. So John Gilbert's the winner, the first Penske win this season in the Pokemon Indy Series Season 3. So the 12 is in victory lane. Way to go, buddy. That 12 car gets to win a race. So nice win for this car. Nice win. And there's your results on the left. And next up, we're going to be heading to Japan in Suzuka for the Indy Japan 300. And another international race coming up right now, and we'll take you to Japan immediately. So here we go. Suzuka Circuit is up next. Stick around. Alrighty guys, we're here in the Suzuka Circuit, the east portion of the track, for the running of the Indy Japan 300. On the pole is Michael Cano in the 19, and the 59 Aaron Carlson starts on the front row. The command is coming up next.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Settle in, relax, take a deep breath. It's a long, hard race. Gotta be it go.
So the cars roll off. It'll be a 13-lap race around the Suzuka circuit. It's the east portion of the track, I might add. All 26 cars are getting ready to race here today in Japan. It's a one-race deal here at this track. Fun track to run in. There's a lot of sweeping corners, a lot of beating and banging here. So we'll see how these cars can handle the wide turns, the sweeping turns of Suzuka. And here we go. We're going green in Indy, Japan 300. Looks like the 19 has stayed neutral. So that first lap for now has gone to Michael Canto. Able to continue staying smooth. The caution's out though. And John Mendez again is involved in another crash. That's the third race in a row he's been crashing. Oh, right there. Contact with the 15 of Marcus Sachi and he went around. And what happened to the other car? What happened to Matthew Emdev? Whoops, sorry. My bad. What happened to Emdev, though? Did he start off bad? Yeah, he did. And he just couldn't even get on the pit road. What in the world? What was he doing? He went up high and he had to come down pit road at the last moment. He hit the 20. And when he tried to come down, he just slipped. Aw, man. He just couldn't find the way to get into pit road. Wow. So, we're almost back to green, and Michael Canto is going to be your race leader. We'll see if he continues to lead. We'll see if he can hold on for the green flag. 3 cars are out. And here we go. Back to green. So Canto's out in front right now, and a big battle for second as Friesen trying to hold on. Hawkins and Carlson making contact. Thank goodness, so nothing bad happened, and now they're spinning. I think somebody just spread debris around. Caution's out. Someone spun. Rowan Tharp. So those two were the ones that spread the debris around and crashed. And the 10-car Peter Onjak on the pit road were the problem, but Brandon Tharp and Rowe both got together, wrecked each other on those S's, and that's what brought the second caution of the race. What happened to Peter Onjak? He was trying to get on the pit road and he smokes. Yeah, he just smokes. He just randomly smokes at the start of the race. Had to come down pit road. And his day is done. What a tough break. So, Canada will continue to lead into the restart. Let's see if we can hold on. And Daniel Bouchard just went down with an engine problem. Wow, Bouchard went down. We'll see if Kano can hang on for the win here in Suzuka. As we're going back to green in Japan. Oh, look at the battle here. Carter Friesen trying to really get into it. Here comes Carter Friesen. Trying to win in the GoDaddy Carpenter car. Makes the pass on Kano. Kano gets contact. Into the grass. Hawkins nearly turns Kano. Now they're making contact with Eric Carlson. As he's going up and down. My goodness, Kano's walking around like a pinball. Carlson's off track. Into the grass. Might try to get revenge on Goldberg. And now they're spinning. 3 cars have spun. Now they're spinning again. Look, gear spins. I think Cody's smart, and the 9 car spin tooth it, and Robert Smith contact, and there goes Smart. There they go. And 1 car on pit road, Gatlin Downey went on pit road on that crazy restart as the yellow waves again. I think Downey had a problem at the restart. Oh no, Downey was involved in another crash. Contact with Dylan Kroom. Dylan Kroom made contact with Downey. Acevedo and Acosta also taken out. But all the cars spin. 4 cars wreck. And Carter Friesen gets the lead. 4 to go under green. Green flag is back. 4 laps to go. Can Carter hold on for the win? A little too high there. Might be the chance that Hawkins is looking for. Oh, he's getting him loose. And he's in the grass. And he loses the lead. Hawkins is now in front. Hawkins leading with coming to 3 to go here at Suzuka. Trying to hang on over Cullen Francis. They'll stay green for now. 3 to go here at Suzuka, Japan. And here we go. Can Hawkins hold on for the win? There have been a couple races this team has been close to winning and never been able to do so. We'll see if AJ Foyt can finally get one of his cars to win this season. Gonna have to face off against Cullen Francis, already having 2 wins this season, trying to make it a 3rd. Hawkins has got to be perfect on these next 2 laps. 2 to go for the number 4 of Alex Hawkins. Can he hold on over Cullen Francis at the end? And the 13 is going to need a miracle to make a comeback. 2 to go at Suzuka. A wild finish could be brewing here if we don't get a caution before the white. 5 car on the pit road. That's Grayson Acevedo, but no caution yet. We might finish this race under green. I'm sure Hawkins does not want this race to be finished under green because he knows that Francis could take advantage if he makes a mistake. It's going to stay green anyway, but he's got a little bit more of a cushion over the 18. And here we go. White flag will be in the air for Alex Hawkins with 1 lap to go. We'll finish this race under green, the first time a road course race has finished under green this season. Will the 4 hang on? He's been dominant the last couple laps ever since taking the lead on the restart. It's been a long time coming for AJ Foyt's team. They haven't won in a while, so hopefully this win will bring the team back on top. And maybe even to contend for the title. Final corners for Alex Hawkins. And he's going to hold off Cullen Francis, and Alex Hawkins is going to be coming off the final turn, and he'll take the checkered flag in the Indy Japan 300 in the Suzuka circuit. It was a clean ending to a otherwise wreck-filled race, but the 4 car takes the checkers as the winner. Alex Hawkins leads the ABC Supply Company team to victory. We got 2 more races left in this highlight video, but they'll both be in Belle Isle Park. It'll be the duel in Detroit coming up next. 2 races in 1 track in the Raceway at Belle Isle Park. You don't want to miss that. They're coming back to America for a doubleheader weekend in the duel in Detroit. So Here goes nothing. The duel in Detroit will begin right now. So here we go, folks. Our last weekend in this highlight video of road courses. It is the Detroit Grand Prix at the raceway at Belle Isle Park. And there will be 2 races in this track because it is the duel in Detroit after all. So this is the first of 2 here at Belle Isle Park. And here's the track layout of the 2.24 mile road course. It's a tricky track and I will see a ton of wrecking here today, like we always have in Detroit, but we'll see who will be the lone survivor and win the first of 2 races here at Belle Isle Park. On the pole, we have the 10 of Peter on Jack, and Aaron Carlson will start alongside him on the front row. Time for the command for race number 1.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Alright, can I say keyboard and you keep up, double check the steering wheel. Sit back, relax, get a nice pace, nice rhythm, and start to have a good air of it.
Cars roll off, and now we're about to begin the first of 2 races here at Belle Isle Park. Peter Onjack going to lead the field for the first of 2 15-lap races around the raceway of Belle Isle. Here we go. The duel in Detroit is underway. Green flag is out in race number 1. Look at the start by Peter Onjack. He is away, but these guys are really packing up. Oh, wow. 1 car under the tires. Ooh, another car slipping. Dylan Kroom hits the tires. No caution. We continue to race. Ooh, more. Wow. This track is tough. This track is very tough. More bumping and banging. Kukulon going around, hitting the wall. Now they're spinning. Cano spins on the first lap, hitting the wall. He just loses control, and he hits the 14 Goldberg. And now Smart goes around. Now there's a pileup. Kroom on the pit road, and this is the first of possibly many crashes we'll see here in Detroit. Kukulon spinning. He hits the tires. There's just no room for error here at this racetrack. Very tight corners. And you'll see a lot of drivers crashing as Alexander Rowe, and I believe that's Goldberg. It's Goldberg again. They spin again in the back. On Jack a little bit of the wall, but MDev is going to be second. Hopefully these guys will relax and continue to race. Man, this racetrack is just a wreck. It's just like, it's a junkyard. It is a junkyard. I mean, a lot of these cars just crash and beat and bang. It's almost like a demolition derby. Rose on pit road. We'll see if Onjack can hold on again like he did before. Early in the first race. Goldberg 25th and Kroom is out in 26th. Those 2 are out of the race. There's the corners again, and these are very, very tight. Very tough to navigate even with these new road course looks. We'll see though if Peter Onjack can survive the first race of the duel in Detroit. We've seen leaders change in an instant in a couple of these races, so don't expect so. I don't think the leader might not be, the Polson might not be guaranteed to win this race. Hopefully Peter Onjack though will hang on and possibly win, but anything goes. Green flag is back in Detroit. Ooh, MDev too high, and he loses second place to Carlson. MDev went way too high in that corner, and Carlson takes second. And here we go into the tough corners. Ooh, 1 car, and now they wreck again. They just never learn, do they? Brandon Thorpe tried to go up high and he hits the barriers. And everybody just piles up with him. Oh man, there's 5 cars piled up with him. There are 5 cars that piled alongside him. My goodness. Don Duthit looks to take second from Carlson. He's got to hurry before the tight corners come in. Into the S's. He's better stay on track, and he's in the wall, and he loses momentum. And now the 59 is in the wall, and Duthit might have a chance for second after all. Oh, he's tight. Real tight. And Carlson hits it, and Duthit clears the 59. If only the battle for the lead was that great. And woo! Wow, MDev just beat out Spurlytube to the line. So we're back here, and we're gonna have another restart coming up. It's always fun to see these cars going one lap and then wrecking each other in Detroit. Even if there's a caution at every turn, they still battle and try to hang on and survive this very tough course. Always fun to see cars just bumping and banging each other at the walls and at the other cars. It's always fun to see just how bizarre this track is. Pace car down again. Will the 10 of Onjak hold on for the win? See if Chip Ganassi can break through and win here today. Green flag is back. Carlson trying to get second back from the number 6. He might have a chance here. Down the corner. Already going side by side. Oh, they're in the wall again, and Carlson clears the 6. I'm surprised they didn't crash on that corner. Oh, but they're going back to crashing again. I can hear the cars just beating and banging each other on the walls from behind. And yep, there's another caution. Downey, Hawkins, crash. More cars crash. And Carlson clears second. And MDev is around. MDev goes around. Still banging on the walls. Still no room for error. And Onjak trying to hang on for himself. Oh, wow. MDev in the wall again. And there's the yellow. We're not even going to look back at the wrecks. There's already a lot there is today. More cars are out now. 6 laps to go when we get back to green in Detroit. And here we go. Ooh, Raleigh. Ooh, Raleigh Spurlytube tried to get by Carlson, trying to bump him out of the way, but no avail. And how about the 2 Schmidt-Pearson cars battling for third? Oh, no! Duthit spins and he hits the tire wall. Duthit's not going to be a top 5 driver today. What a shame. 5 laps to go in Detroit in the race number 1. Carlson's just going to have to try to hang on to second and hope Peter Onjak messes up. Carlson going to have to hope that the 10 car makes a mistake and he can pull ahead. So, Onjak leads, and now it's going to be down to the final 3 laps here at Detroit. We'll see if Peter Onjak can hold on to the win. He's been so well at these restarts. We'll see if he can do the same here. Going green again. Well, it was only a matter of time before somebody crashes, and that is Marcus Sachi crashing in the wall. Carlson's so close, though. Might try to get the lead. Contact, they're both loose. Carlson side by side with Ajak. They'll race it back. Into the corner. Carlson has the edge. Can he survive the walls? And he does clear Ajak. Carlson in the lead. Can he hang on to it? He's just a few more corners remaining. He might try to win this thing. Can you believe it? Aaron Carlson makes the right move at the right time. He might have just won race number 1 in Detroit. Wow. What a move by Carlson the very last couple laps. And when the caution came, he knew he had to make the move right now. He knew he had to make the move now because of all the wrecks that have happened. And he got really lucky, was able to get by the 10 before the yellow, and might have won this race. Take a look at his car. He made it possibly the race-winning move right here. And that was the move of the race in Detroit. Peter Ajak had been dominating. And then with 3 to go, he gets past for the lead. And Carlson might have just won the race. Can you believe it? Looks like he might be staying out. Looks like he might have stayed, and he's going to be the winner. And Aaron Carlson is officially the first winner in the Detroit Grand Prix. What a race. We had wrecks, but we had a finish. We had a battle for the win. I never thought that happened here in Detroit, but it did. And Aaron Carlson comes out on top to win the first race in the Detroit Grand Prix. The first win for Carlin in the Indy Series. Wow, what an honor for them to win. That's amazing. The British team gets its first win here in Detroit. So it's not over yet. We have one more race here, and that's the second race of the duel in Detroit. So Belle Isle will continue to race there, and we'll conclude with race number 2 in Detroit. So you don't want to miss that. Here goes nothing. Alrighty guys, we're going to go right on to race number 2 of the Detroit Grand Prix at Belle Isle Park. We'll see if this race will be the same as before, or will we see a different race. This time, Brandon Tharp is on the pole for race number 2 alongside Matthew Emdev on the front row. Here we go. The second 15-lap race is about to get underway, and we're green here in race number 2 in the duel in Detroit. Oh wow! Big crash to start the race. John Gilbert went right onto the lead, went right into the pack, tried to avoid hitting the barriers, but he hits the 9 instead. They go around, piled up, and look at how many cars just stacked. Carlson was in it too. So there goes the chance of him winning 2 in a row. And they're still banging and Ajak got hit, and now Bouchard gets hit too. Ryan Acosta spins. The 6 spins, the 22 spins, the 59 is around. How about John Mendes going for 3rd place as Goldberg and Francis get together? Another hit on the wall by Mendes. Might be a chance for MDev to come back. Ooh, MDev hits the wall too in 3rd, but still early as Tharp leads the first lap in race number 2. Second race of the Detroit Grand Prix 4 cars are out already. We'll see if Brandon Thorpe can hold on for the rest of the way. On Jack, he led the most laps today but didn't win in race 1. That was Aaron Carlson that took the win with 3 to go. We'll see if Thorpe can dominate. We'll see if Thorpe will do different this time. Green flag is back. It looks like Thorpe got a good jump. Oh, wait a minute. Look at the 20. He might try to look low. Gonna look on the low line. Thorpe trying to put a block. And the 28 has crashed. Raleigh Spurley tube crashes. And there's drivers piled up with the 28. Caution's out, we do know. But we'll see if the 20 can actually battle with the 21. I don't know if these guys are teammates. Oh, Mendez is really gaining on the 21. Trying to wait for a mistake. Oh, they both spin. Top 2 wreck. 3rd place is also wrecked out. And Matthew Ebdev is the leader. What a twist. Ebdev in the wall and Rowe is up to 2nd. And Bryce Laguerre, despite hitting with the leaders, in 3rd place. Another shocking twist here in Detroit. And Ebdev is going to hang on over Rowe to the lead. Oh my goodness. The leaders crash on the 4th lap of the race. Wow. I have never seen something like this happen in Detroit. Brandon Thorpe tried desperately to block John Mendez from the lead, which is probably something you can't actually do in the real-life IndyCar series, but he did try here, because it's not the IndyCar series. And he gets into the 20, and they spin. And Bryce Laguerre was hit as well, but he still kept going and still got 3rd. Oh, what a gut-wrencher for the 21 and 20. Here it is again from the spectator view. And there you see these cars got into the wall way too tight. They were trying desperately to block each other. And it just went in disaster. So here's the onboard camera view of John Mendez. And this is what Bryce Laguerre saw. And finally, an onboard look at the new leader, Matthew Ebdev. Somehow made it through as the leader. Incredible. That might be the move of race number 2 if he can hang on for the win. And Thorpe is out of the race, but and John Mendez is out too, so they're both done. Wow. A shocking twist in race number 2, and it happens not even halfway through it. We saw the winning move the lead change with 3 laps to go in race number 1, and now we see a lead change in lap number 4, 4 laps into race number 2. Goes to show you how great the doubleheader in Detroit is. I mean, it's really awesome. I could live with wrecking every lap as long as there's like interesting twists and turns involving the top 5, especially for the race lead. That's what makes these races in Detroit so unpredictable, but at the same time, fun to do. So now the new lead is Matthew Ebdev. We'll see if he can hold on over Alexander Rowe on the restart. So MDev, Roll, Laguerre, Kukulon, and Hawkins are your top 5 with just 8 laps to go in Detroit. Almost halfway through. So we'll see if Matthew MDev can give Andretti another race win here this season. Then there's Roll, and believe it or not, the Andretti cars are running 1-2, 27 and 26. And there's the 88. I believe that's Hardin Racing that's doing the 88. And now we're back to green. Pretty good start for MDev. Oh, now one car around. Dylan Kroom and Aaron Carlson got together. No caution, though. We continue to race under green. I'm sure a caution will come out sooner or later, though. With all the beating and banging these guys have been putting on. Last time the two drivers got together, they crashed. So I'm sure Alexander Rowe does not want to take any chances and not go too fast, while at the same time still trying to catch the leader. Because I know they know what happened in that earlier entanglement, and obviously don't want that to happen to those two. They're teammates after all. One has to win the race though. 8 laps to go in Detroit. For the first time, we have a green flag run. I'm surprised. The first one, there was a wreck everywhere. But the second race, almost a different story. These guys somehow, some way, were able to figure out the ins and outs of Detroit and are able to continue the race. Ooh, now MDev got way too hard on that corner. Might be a chance for Roll. He doesn't care if he hit that wall. He just wants the lead. Almost the same turn in which Carlson made that winning move, and Roll's gonna do it here. Finally clearing his teammate, and now Roll is in charge. Made it through the corner. Made it through the same turn that the top two before them wrecked out in. What a move. Oh, wow. Third and fourth hit the wall hard, and here comes John Gilbert. Gilbert gets third place. And he clears Bryce Laguerre. Now he's trying to eye on Sebastian Kukulon. 6 to go in Detroit. I'm sorry, 7 laps to go in Detroit. Alexander Rowe was pulled a little bit ahead of the 26. Might be a 2-car battle for the win now. And here comes the 6, Don Duthit. Trying to get by Laguerre. And this is for 5th place. Laguerre gets that 5th spot away. They're slamming the wall again, though. 3 wide nearly. Might not be enough room. That might not be a good idea at this track. Here comes Cody Smart. Might try to pass both. Trying to avoid the tire barriers. He hits the barriers and goes for a spin. No, he saved it. It looked like he went for a spin. He saves the car. We stay green. What a save by the 22. Now there's 6 laps to go. Cars are all separated now, and Smart is smoking. Smart is up in smoke. Cody Smart went up in smoke. His car took 1 hit too many. Right there is the moment he smoked. He tried to save it, tried to make a great save out of it, and it just didn't work. His car is totaled. The race ends for Cody Smart in the 22. On Jack on pit road already, and Kroom just got out of it. Oh, I don't know if Kroom ever did get out of pit road. I think he's out of the race. Yep, Kroom's out. That's it for Dylan Kroom. He's done. 14 cars remain on track. Alexander Rowe took the lead early on from teammate Matthew Emdev and has now looked back. His lead has increased to 2.5 seconds. Now he's got to hope that a caution doesn't come out. Because if it does, we might be in for a great a good show. Battle for third brewing between John Gilbert and Sebastian Kukulon. Now the lead increases to almost 4 seconds. My goodness, Alexander Rowe has put on a show. Took the lead from MDev and now he's just pulled away at a almost record pace. It looks like the 98 has gotten a little bit more room against the 12, so able to shake him off. Able to stay in third. Real tough track to navigate, and Bryce Laguerre just hit the wall there, but he's able to continue the race. 12 hits the wall hard. And look at how smooth the 26 has been in this course. 4 laps to go. His lead increased to over 4 seconds. It was a little before 4 seconds. Now we got a little bit above 4 seconds. I mean, this is a tough track to navigate around. It is really tight corners. Just no room for error. Just goes in and out, just going left and right, and at the same time trying to avoid hitting the walls. But I say he's done a marvelous job. Alexander Rowe is probably doing the best out of all the drivers here today at navigating through these corners, or the best of all the drivers all weekend. He has just been pulling away from the competitors here in Detroit. A little hit of the wall there, but not going to affect him at all. 3 laps to go for Alexander Rowe. I just gave you a tour around the Detroit course. And now if a caution comes, the race is over. So, well, only way that MDev could catch up now is if his teammate messes up. And there is a lot of room for error here at this track. So, he's still keeping his hopes up to see if he can at least close in on his teammate. The Andretti's are going to have a great day either way with a 1-2 finish if it stands. Third place, 98 car running with Brian Herta and Kerb Agajanian, I believe. If I mispronounced the name, I apologize, but it looks like Kukulon might close in on second. Might be even better news for Alexander Rowe to pull away. First half was a wreck fest, but the second half has become all clean. At least the first race had some exciting moments, and the second race did have exciting moments in the first half. So the 2 races, we've seen the best of both worlds here in Detroit. That's how we always should do it in this doubleheader weekend at Belle Isle. 2 laps away in race number 2. Alexander Rowe looks to join Aaron Carlson as winners here in Detroit. Peter Onjak just came off pit road after a very long stay. He decided to continue and race till the very end. So, great job for the team, letting him race till the end of until the very end, even with some huge damage and being 3 laps down. Onjak's still able to run and gonna run alongside the leaders, even though he's nowhere near in contention to win. But you got to admire that Onjak is trying. He's just trying to get back on track after losing race 1. Man, he's just heartbroken after that race 1 loss, but he's going to try to pick himself up and try to win another one of the races coming up. So Alexander Rowe, he's going to see the white flag with 1 lap to go. His lead just lost a little bit, but hopefully he doesn't make another mistake. White flag in the air with 1 lap to go in race number 2 in Detroit. Alexander Rowe, he took the lead in the halfway through the race and has not looked back. He has just continued to dominate at an accelerated rate. Rowe has won a race, by the way, in Pokemon X series. He's won a handful in the Cup series, and he's probably won in the other open wheel series that I've raced in, that I've done. And this is the most recent of the open wheel series I've done, the Indy series. But now he's going to win that one too. And the 12's out of the race. Heartbreaker. John Gilbert out of the race before the very last lap. His car just didn't have enough for 1 more lap. But in the final corners, Alexander Rowe, a little hit on the wall there, but he's still going to be running. And guess what? Sebastian Kukulon just took 2nd from Matthew Amdev. So much for the Andretti 1-2. Well, the 98's technically from Andretti, but with support from Herta and Kurbagajanian. Yep, Amdev hit that wall right there. It's going to cost him 2nd place. Kukulon, a little contact there as well, but not as big as the 27 he got on the tires. It cost him. So Kukulon runs 2nd place now, but there's no way that anybody's going to catch Alexander Rowe. A great weekend here in Detroit. We saw a lot of crashes. We saw everything, just about everything, here in Detroit in the doubleheader. Aaron Carlson won race 1, and now race 2 is about to be won by Alexander Rowe. Final couple turns, hard hitting that wall, but it's not going to matter. Alexander Rowe comes off the final corner to win race 2 in the duel in Detroit. There's 2nd place Kukulon. Amdev follows in 3rd place. And Bryce Laguerre survives in 4th. And there's 5th place. That goes to, I believe, the 6th car of Don Duthit. So Alexander Rowe's your winner in race number 2 in Detroit. And we wrap up our video right here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like this format, comment and subscribe and give this video a like. We're going to keep doing this. Top 10 survive the race. Rowe wins, Kukulon 2nd, Amdev 3rd. And the rest are on the screen. A lot of them wrecked out, so yeah, it was still a wreck fest, but it was a clean 2nd half though. Race 2. We got that out of the way. But anyway, hope you enjoyed our race. Our races here in the road courses. We're back to ovals next time, and this time we're going to be running 4 ovals next time at Michigan, Iowa, Pocono, and Gateway. So you don't want to miss any of those races coming up. So hope you'll join us. And before we go, let's update you on the points standings if they could be updated. Not sure if they will because I had 2 different cars be run. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to see if I can save these races into one. We'll see. And it looks like I believe they work, so that's good. So I can show you the point standings at the very end. Here we go. Points after 10 races. Cullen Francis remains the leader, 30 points ahead of Alexander Rowe. With those 2 wins actually helped him out a bit. Rowe's win in Detroit actually propelled him to 2nd in points. Tied with Amdev in the point standings, but he does have the 1 win to break the tie. Laguerre up to 4th place with that 1 win he had earlier, and Onjak is 6th place with 1 win himself. So he did already win a race earlier, believe it or not. And the rest of the results are on the bottom. You can pause the video to find where you stand in the results table. And we did have Gilbert 16th with 1 win, Hawkins 14th with that 1 win, Beauchard 11th, and Carlson's up to 10th with that win in race 1 of Detroit. So that's it from our road course races, and we'll see you guys in our next 4 oval races coming up. So we'll see you guys in our next oval race to begin, and that'll be Michigan. So we're not leaving the Motor City just yet. We'll see you guys at Michigan.